Good morning from a misty and warm Arathusa Private Game Reserve. So my name is Brent. I've got Andrew on camera with me today, and Eugene and Tara are in FC. Welcome on live safari. For those of you who are new, you might not realize this, but what you're seeing by a few seconds is exactly what I'm seeing out here in the African bush. So welcome to everyone, to our new viewers and old viewers. Just to give you a quick sort of news update, we did check on quarantine male leopard, who's had that impala for the last couple of days, when we got out very, very early this morning, and he was there with a very, very, very fat belly, sleeping underneath the tree. Sorry guys, the game drives are trying to get a hold of me. Sorry, I'll be with you in 1 minute. So the reason I've come all the way across to Arathusa to start this morning, even though we know where a leopard is because we haven't seen lions in a while, and we did get a report late last night that there was a pride of lions around Arathusa. So we've come all the way across here to see if we can find them, and apparently the guys have already found them, so we're just standing by to get a chance to go into that sighting. In the meantime, what we're doing is we've been following male leopard tracks, and they're going right down the road. So we're going to continue following those till we get a chance to go into the lion sighting. And please remember, we are interactive. Yeah, you can send us questions while we're on drive, and you can do that by using an email, and the email address is questions@WildEarthTV, or you can just use the hashtag Safari Live on Twitter. Before I get lots of questions about my red shuka that I'm wearing this morning, this is actually a Masai blanket that I got while I lived in Tanzania, and with the mist and it's a bit chilly this morning, I decided to whip it out to keep cozy for the first part of drive. So off we go. Do it the Masai way. Ryan coming. Very good. How are you this morning? I'm on Triple M to the south of your access and Tsalala. There's Nkonzo of Madode Ingwe I've been following from Rebecca's. FM, I'm not quite sure what the lineup is. I know there's 2 stations pulled out. Copy, thanks very much. I'll make my way straight there then from that southern access road onto your airstrip. Confirm that's best access. Copy, thanks very much. I'll probably be there in the next 5 minutes. Thanks very much. Alright guys, that's good news. They've called us in to go see those lions. Apparently it's the Tsalala breakaway pride. Not that I'm aware of. So, quite interesting, when I worked in the southern or central Sabi Sands, the Tsalala pride used to be a pride I used to see very often. So, but I'm quite sure these will be granddaughters of the lions I used to see when I lived in that part of the Sabi Sands. So it'll be very interesting to see if there's any similarities, but I doubt that. Wonderful misty morning. Guess temperature's probably around 15 or so degrees Celsius. I really like these misty mornings. Nice thing is you've got this very unique sort of way to start, and almost eerie light to take you through. There is some other cloud around, but what I'm hoping is that the sun will actually burn off the cloud, and we should have a sunny day. I first sort of full sunny day for the last while. But I will definitely come back and try see if what's happening with these leopard tracks after we've gone and had a look at the lions. So at about 10 o'clock, just before I went to bed, I was sitting outside my room and I heard a male leopard calling. For those of you who don't know what a leopard call sounds like, it sounds like someone sawing wood. So makes my throat a bit raw, but and I'm pretty sure it was that dominant male leopard who we see quite often on Djuma, who's named Mvula. And so I even said to Andrew before, as we get out, I said, if you've been walking up that eastern boundary, and what I thought, if he normally what happens, he will cut across and head south, and so that's exactly what he did, and we found the tracks. And so we've been following those tracks, and this is actually very close to the boundary between his area, which is to the east, and another male leopard called Tungana, which they see on Arathusa and this side. So that's quite interesting. And after rain, a lot of animals will go mark their boundaries because the rain might have affected the scent that they've left. So they will quite often after rain, they'll go mark specifically the boundaries where they have the most pressure from other animals. Nations are approaching the southern side of the airstrip. Watch out, boys and girls, there are lions in the area. You might hear me chatting to one of the other guides shortly. There we go. There's one of the lions. I know there's a few more around. I'm not sure how many are in this pride, but she does seem to be moving south. Unfortunately, the southern end of the airstrip is sort of the end of our traverse area, so we've got here just in the nick of time. Now, even from this distance, it looks like it might be quite full. So for those of you who are not sure what that clicking noise is, every now and then I might just take a few photographs. It's quite a nice shot because she's standing on a sort of high piece of ground. So I know everyone's heard of gorillas in the mist, but now we've got lions in the mist. Just waiting to see if she walks towards us. Okay, it looks like she might be going back to where the rest of the pride are, so let's go have a look at it close. Oh, she's got a nice full belly. She's a very big lioness. Looks like she's going to head back to the rest of the pride. Yinjani? Morning, Sid. How are you doing, buddy? No, very good, eh? Nice to see some lions. I haven't seen them for a while.
Water on that open as well, no?
And nice and full.
Yeah.
Is this the same pride who was eating that grilla meat?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Finished that up, and last night a lot of prides are close to the kayak side, and now they come to the airstrip, so hopefully they're going to
hang around for a bit with their nice big bellies. Yeah.
Beautiful lions.
Yeah. I used to see the original Tsalala pride when I worked down south.
Yeah, I was working in Koro. I used to see them when there used to be 8 siblings. So there's four sisters, and then the other 2 sisters and 2 brothers that got killed by the Djuma lions.
Okay. Awesome. Enjoy, guys.
Right,
have a good morning. Oh, isn't that a magnificent lioness? She's a very big girl with a big belly. But it looks like you can see it right in the distance there. There's another game drive vehicle, and that's where the rest of the pride is lying. I wonder what she went off to check. Maybe she heard something, decided she needed to investigate. Just going to try get around the front of her so we can see her face.
Side shots also nice, yeah?
Okay, we can track along with it for a while. And you can see the mist behind her. Wow, it looks like there's quite a few lions in this pride. Oh, bunch lying out in the open area. Shoot ahead a little bit. You can see and hear all the plovers, even though a lion's not likely to raid their nest. You can hear them all going ballistic about her. I don't know if you heard that. Very low contact call there. I wonder, she keeps looking back. Maybe she heard male lions to the south. That very low contact call to the other lions that are ahead of her. So we'll stay with her for a little bit, then we will shoot up to the other lions. There's actually another lioness I can just see. I'm not sure if it's a lioness or a young male that's walking towards her now. Sorry about that. There's a lot of mist, so there's going to be a bit of moisture. There's impalas watching her from the left. I'll show you where now. So if you look, you see them there, Andrew? Yeah. So they're the impala, just watching her, and they realize the way she's walking out in the open, she's not posing a threat to them. You definitely want to be in position when these lions meet. They might greet, they might actually play in a nice cool misty morning like this. They might jump up and down, and shit, this is a very, very, very good looking pride from what I've been told. So I'm quite excited to have a look at them. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10, no, 11. Mist's actually getting a bit thicker. Just go up in front quickly there. That one line, she was stalking, she looks like she's about to jump on the other one. It's like they're playing the game. She's going to stalk their siblings. I'm not sure what the makeup is exactly. So those two look like they're waiting for this one, and then they're going to jump on her. So I'm just going to try getting ourselves into the best. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. There's lines popping up everywhere out of the mist.
There's lots of
This is a big pride. I'm going to focus on this one here, to my right.
Okay.
You can see it's very much in stalk mode. She's robbed them. She's laying down. But this nice cool morning, we should see some really nice interaction. They might be playing and running. So these look like sub-adults. Guys, maybe you could find me some more information on the Tsalala breakaway pride. How many animals, how many sub-adults. Let's come here quickly. She's gonna go jump on. So that's definitely a younger lioness there. And they're playing the stalking game with the adult. You can hear an impala alarming in the background. I'm going to try count again now. 1, 2, 3, possibly 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. But instead of going for mom, I'm going to go for the youngster, the other baby. Lots of games. Or again to the right, it's going to happen. See the one how its ears are flat there? There we go. Nice cool morning. You're going to see some very nice interaction with these lions, especially if there's sub-adults in that here. There should be lots of playing. I'm going to try, if you have a look, Andrew's going to try now pick the others up in the mist in the background. You see there just seems to be lions popping up everywhere. There we go, there's another whole bunch up at the top there. More to the left. So, I'm going to see how they start moving. They should. There's still one sitting up. Let's see what she's about to get up to. This is an impressive pride. And I heard chatting to Cedric that they killed a giraffe a couple of days ago and they finished it. Thanks very much, Power Funk Radio. I asked Power Funk to let me know what the makeup of the pride was. Apparently there were 4 adults and 9 sub-adults. It's a big pride. I think I can see definitely at least one young male, but a lot of these sub-adults I see are females, and that's very, very good for the future of the pride, to stay as a large pride.
Are they so spread out? It seems like they're so spread out.
I think they've been playing and chasing each other. Good morning, Lynn from Toronto. Lynn would like to know the first lioness we saw, if she was pregnant. I'm not sure, it's quite difficult to say at that stage, but I think she definitely has a giraffe, a belly full of giraffe. And to tell the genders, I'll get you now. I know, well, these definitely aren't East African lions, because if they saw this, they'd be running. So there you go. A comment on my that was Ryan, one of the guides from Methuselah, referring to how chic my bright red Maasai blanket looks in this cold weather. He had a good chuckle at it. But the other quite interesting thing, and especially since we are sitting with lions, oh sorry, let me finish that answering the other question first. Well, with adult males, it's very easy to tell the difference between male and female. They've got a huge mane. I don't see any adult males here. I think there is a sub-adult male, and we will move around to go have a look now. If you go to the one right in the mist there, in the center, it looks like a sub-adult, but we will go a bit closer shortly.
Oh, very misty.
Very misty, yeah. I just see it looks like he's got a bit of dark under his neck.
Yeah.
There. And so they develop a big sort of mound of hair around their neck. And that's an adaptation because they have to fight each other quite often for territory. So that hair offers a little bit of protection during those fights. And in some cases, if a male lion with a very dark black mane, it's in recent studies it's been proven to have more testosterone than a light mane male. And females tend to choose darker males over light mane males because they are more aggressive, therefore more likely to be able to defend a territory and enable them to raise cubs without interlopers coming in too often. Wow, this mist is really sort of lowered down now. See, all the lions have now suddenly turned their head and looking. There's some impala alarm calling quite far away, and that's probably not from them. It could be unlikely to be another pride of lions around here, but it could be another male lion. But as we're talking about, I said these are definitely not East African lions, because this red shuka, which the Maasai wear, there's actually been some very interesting studies done on this, that it's not so much that they can see color, but the shape and whatnot when it's worn by Maasai, who obviously have been fighting with lions for thousands of years, and up until very recently their rite of passage was to kill a lion with a spear. So they've done tests that if you walk through the bush sort of wearing what I normally wear, khaki, the lions don't really react, but you put on a Maasai shuka and you walk, and the lions literally run from the Maasai and the Serengeti and Masai Mara. So it's very interesting, and you can see here they take no notice of it. So quite interesting. Let's go have a look at the rest of the lions that are piled up at the top there in the mist. Lots and lots of kitty cats all around us today. I'm super ecstatic. I haven't got to see lions in a while. Why are you lying in the mud, silly cat? Good morning, Barbara. Barbara would like to know, would these sub-adults be able to join a hunt yet? I think definitely, Barbara, they are. Especially with bigger, slower moving animals like buffalo and giraffe. They would definitely join in the hunt. So there's going, I thought I saw some young males up in the distance, and here is one of them now. And you can see there, I can see 2 young males so far. Hello. So this happens quite often with lions when you're moving, and especially with young adults. You see, she stood up and she started following the car, and what she was doing is she was watching the movement of the tires. So it happens quite often. Cubs in particular will literally, you can watch their heads go round and round as they watch the tires. Or maybe she's just feels like Andrew looks like a decent snack.
This is not good.
I'm going to join the other siblings. So you can see there's a young male. You can see the mane starting to develop. We can hear one of the older lionesses calling behind us. And that's why he got up and is starting to move towards where that lioness was calling. So you can see him starting to develop a mane. And even if you have a look, I think he's a bit younger than some of the sub-adult lionesses we saw now. But you can have a look. He's already going to be he'll physically get much bigger than the lionesses much quicker. Okay, I can see another 2 young males. It looks like there's 3 young males in total. All big games are coming up. Oh no jump this time. Let's just go down there quickly, because I think if they're going to play, it's going to be around where those lions are. There we go, you can see reaction to the tires moving again. Very much a sub-adult and cub thing to do. Really likes the tires going round and round and the movement. It stopped moving. Now I'm confused. Oh, the mist is thick. I mean, this young lioness is probably about 5 meters from us, and you can see how the mist is very, very thick. That original lioness we started off, I don't know if you're even going to be able to see her in shot with the just quickly on those 2 there. The ears are down. There we go. Might get a little bit of playing. So all this playing we're seeing now, watch how they use their paws and whatnot. This is all very important sort of training for hunting. It looks like the rest of the lions are also heading this way. So guys, we're going to try wipe the screen. The mist is really, really thick. Oh, just hang on a sec. There. No, that's good. Go for it. So a lot of play with wild animals, specifically predators, is very important because the players practice for hunting. So they use similar movements. You'll watch how the claws come out to the side, or the paws come out to the side. So it's a tripping motion and a jumping. So it's all very important practice for as they get older, for fighting. Oh, here we go. Another lion coming past. Actually look carefully, you can even see the little droplets of water getting congregated on her ear from the mist. Good morning, Anastasia from Ohio. Anastasia would like to know, What is the usual number of lions in a pride? Get ready there, Andrew. See that one stalking the others? She's gonna come in. Ah. There we go. Spotted the tires moving. What is the Anastasia would like to know what's the usual number of lions in a pride? Anastasia, it completely varies. I mean, if we look in this, I mean, this is a big pride. There are 13 individuals in this pride, but when you got the other pride, which is the sticks 2 young females, that's only 2 lions in a pride. So what happens with a lot of lion prides is it varies a lot, and they go through times when there's lots and lots of lions like we've got now, and through to times where there's not very many lions, like we see with the Sticks Pride where there's only 2. So they all seem to be up and moving towards that female. And there's going to be some fun and games. Hello, lions. As we apologize for the lens getting misted up, but it is incredibly difficult in this weather, as you can see. It's just mist everywhere. And it's very low to the ground. Good morning, Barbara in Chicago. Barbara would like to know, why is their tail raised when they're interacting and playing like that? Well, with lions, their tails are a very important sort of telltale sign. So if a lion's very angry, it will be thrashing its tail, and that's one of the ways it can signal to other lions that they are upset. And so I think it's possibly they do that to make sure everyone knows that they're not actually upset and it's playing, they're not trying to fight. We're just literally lions scattered everywhere at the moment. I'm going to try clean the lens again quickly, please. There's a lot of water droplets on it at the moment. Maybe we should put the rain cover on.
It's not that bad.
And the wonderful thing about when you've got so many sub-adults in a group, there's always someone doing something when the lions are moving. Here we go. There's going to be big games about to happen here. Young males getting involved. We all know what little boys are like. Very boisterous. Coming up in front of us. Boom. Smack you in the face. Just have a look here quickly. This wonderful cool weather. Oh, hello. Another visitor. It's amazing being able to spend time with them like this, even though the mist is proving to make things a little bit difficult. It is keeping them quite active, whereas normally by this time in the morning they would be flat and fast asleep. Well, Anne-Marie, thanks for that question about the weather. I inadvertently answered it, but thank you very much for that question anyway. The weather is definitely affecting their behavior. It's nice and cool, so they are a lot more active than they would normally be. Especially after having such a big meal like a giraffe. I was actually telling Andrew a story when we were on our way out to look for the lions, about tracking lions in the mist is probably, I think it's incredible fun, or tracking them on foot, because you're sort of following these lion tracks, and especially where there's longer grass coming up on the right. And then all of a sudden, especially with a male lion, the sort of monster rises from the grass and in the mist, and it's just an incredible view to see that. There's no fun being able to stalk someone who's looking. That was a bit tame. They're such incredible. Just looking at them, even though they're quite fat, you can see the definition in the muscle. Sort of built for pure power. Very challenging photography weather as well. Does make it quite interesting though. There's another line. It looks like another young male who's coming from far away through the mist. Well, now that they looks like almost all of them, but there still could be a few further away that we can't see. So I'm going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 behind us, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's amazing. It's almost a very airy shot. This lion appearing out of the mist. Sorry if you have a bit of knocking around. I've just changed lenses quickly. Oh, bless you. Morning, everyone. Good, thanks. Guys, I'm just going to move the car quickly. Good morning, Sherry from California. Sherry would like to know if times got sort of tough and food got scarce, would a large pride like this split? That does happen from time to time, but more so it does from competition, because lions are very competitive feeders. So as much as they might be all happy and friends at the moment, as soon as there's meat on the table, it's each lion for itself. So generally it's more to do with competition. When a pride gets very big, that means they almost always have to kill very big things. So like giraffe and hippo and buffalo and elephant. A zebra doesn't quite suffice when there's 37 of you trying to eat it. So it's normally to do with competition for food in the pride that would cause a split. And that could also come when there isn't that much large food species available. So, move around. I've got I can see a very good shot, and I'm sure you guys would love it for your screenshots. So I'm gonna just pop around to line up the shot. Like everywhere we go, there's a lion. There's another lion lying over here. There's another one lying over there. Just lions everywhere. Hello, Fluffy. Line up those lions in the dead tree and the mist. There we go, we're nearly there. Let's just get it to go past the other tree. There we go. Isn't that spectacular? Good, thank you. How are you doing? Very good, thanks. Yeah, they've been alarm calling there for a while. Maybe in England. So there's one of the other guys just heard some impala alarm calling, and it's definitely not from the lions, but I think it's a bit far away, so it's just going to go have a quick look. Nice, Andrew. Definitely. Good morning, Matt from Texas. Matt is asking, what's in the tree there? Is it a nest, or what's it made from? Yes, it's a red-billed buffalo weaver's nest. And they are communal nesters that make their nests up of lots of thorns and twigs. Oh, guys, as we said, the guys went to go check those impala alarm calls. There's a leopard right here as well. So we're just going to go have a quick look, see which leopard it is, and maybe it could be very interesting if he starts moving towards the lions, he might get chased. Oh, right here, we just heard all those impala. And the lions aren't moving too much at the moment. Yeah, I've got my fingers crossed that it's Tingana, the dominant male leopard from this area, because I've never seen him. There we go. I see the leopard. You got a shot through there, Andrew? It doesn't look like a male though. But it looks like spotted those lions from a long way off and decided, no, this is not a good place to be. Just had a brief view of the leopard through the bush there. Trying to see which way it was going. But from what it looked, she was looking back over her shoulder. It looked like a female to me. But we'll have a look when we get a bit closer. It's all happening here on Arethusa this morning. You can see she's definitely I'm not sure which leopard that is. If you guys get a chance, please can you try ID? Scent marking, so it could be shadow, but I can't see, and I'm concentrating on not getting stuck or getting a flat tire. I think it is shadow though. See, she keeps looking back to where those lions were, making sure she wasn't followed. But you can see she's not relaxed, and it's not the vehicles. She keeps looking back to check that the lions aren't coming. You know which ingred this is? Huh? Oh, it's Kwatile. I haven't seen her for a while. So it's Kwatile, it's the leopard we saw mating with Mvula a couple of weeks ago. But let's just double check that, guys. So can you double check that for me? And send your answers to questions at WildEarthTV. or use the hashtag Safari Live on Twitter. Or unfortunately, she is crossing our southernmost road we can drive here. But it was still nice to see her. Another leopard we don't see too often. I just need to double check I'm not crossing the boundary, but I think we are. She has crossed over our the southern boundary that we are allowed to drive over. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm aware. So just checking. Thanks very much, hey guys. Enjoy. Copy. I'm going to head back towards the Ngala. So, unfortunately, well, fortunately for her, she spotted the lions before they spotted her, because with this mist and stuff, you can stumble across stuff without even seeing them. We saw how well camouflaged the lions were in the mist. So fortunately for her, she spotted the lions first and decided to get out of dodge. That's why she was running so quickly. She wasn't stressed from the vehicles at all. She was running, watching, looking back over her shoulder to get away from the lions. And so that's quite interesting. So that is the same leopard we saw mating with the Mvula around Twin Dams and Mamba area. And she also got chased by lions twice while she was mating. So obviously she's having a bad run with walking into lions. But luckily she saw the lions from quite a distance, and you could see how when she was running, she'd look back over her shoulder. Okay, there are no lions. Run a little bit further. Okay, good, still no lions. Lions are up and on the move. They probably came to inspect after hearing those Impala alarm calls. Yeah, they are all coming to inspect, and she must have seen them through the bush before they saw her, and she skedaddled. See, they're going to check the exact area where those Impala were alarm calling. You can see the shoulders a bit hunched. Well, that was a bit embarrassing. You tripped, and they've split. Fortunately for Miss Kwatile, she has managed to evade. Stations where Shamba and Ngala and Mobile West into the block off there. Lions all around us, coming to inspect where they heard the Impala alarming at the leopard. Now, which line do we follow? There's so many all around us. I think there seems to be more off to our right, so it's better.
A couple sneaking up this side.
Are they sneaking up behind us as well?
Yeah.
Oh. It's like a part of the pride.
We're out on a hunt.
hunt for a leopard, who's fortunately made a good escape. And the sun's starting to burn off a bit of the mist, so we should get some nice sunlight shortly. Trying to see how many lions. It's just lions everywhere. Let's stick with the ones we can see nice and clearly for now. Well, actually, let's just go with the ones closest to us. So they are in that hunting mode, and even though they're just checking, try and get up ahead of them. So there's one there, one there. Can't see any more to my right. But I'm sure they're there in the mist. So what looks like move. So what's happened is they were looking for that leopard, and now they've spotted the impala. To give you, that's a sub-adult. They maybe I think she's been spotted. She's moving too quickly. And you show that you see the inexperience. Although there we go, and she's going to run now. I doubt she's going to get one. That was just showing her inexperience on the hunt there. She's still running. Where is she? She's still. Now we don't know what's going on, and then Paula don't know what's going on with this. The lion just literally ran a circle around them, split them. There's another lion somewhere around here. It's absolute pandemonium happening here. We don't know which way to look.
I can't see any lions.
And I can't hear any lions. The last time I saw that lioness was where Andrew's putting the camera now, running through the middle of the impala. So we don't want to move just yet. There were two lions behind us. I've got a one line. And with all this pandemonium, there's a strong possibility that impala might just run the wrong direction and into a line. So we don't want to move. We're just going to sit still for now. But there you could see some inexperience in the hunting. She was moving too fast. And this is perfect morning to hunt. But that's good practice for a sub-adult. We're just going to stick with a line we can see for now.
It's kind of strange to think there's 12 others
around us.
You can't see them.
Exactly. Well, I think it's always better to stick with the one you can. But there was a very good example of a sub-adult. Too eager, too quick. And with this weather like it is at the moment, there's a very good chance for her to make a kill. So you can hear lines contact calling all around us. They're very low. Oh, oh. So they're trying to get back together. It could be nice. We'll see some nice greeting ceremonies. He's running towards the direction of that. We heard that last contact call. I can see more lines up to the right. There we go. Here's the whole pride coming together. Even though they've been away for a short space of time, there might be some nice greeting. That was incredible. silly lioness. Too eager. Nice big termite mound. We're just gonna zoom around it. See, there we go. Game's on. Running in the opposite direction, the one we just came from now. You can hear the contact calling. You hear the females roaring. Saying, "Get back here, you naughty little creatures." They even have got an answer. Good morning, Angie from Ohio. Quick on here. They're gonna go big games. There's just lions running and jumping and chasing each other all around us. Sorry, Angie, I'll get to your question now, but it's just really fun stuff going on with these sub-adults at the moment. Angie, I would like to know the difference between a male and a lion. A difference between a lion and a lioness roar. The male lion's roar it's much deeper and louder. This is the wonderful thing about this weather and having so many sub-adults. There's always someone trying to catch someone else. Coming up here. Oh, isn't that fun? See, all these games are really good practice for hunting. Is going to go. She's got the stalk. Oh, again, that side. Yo, big jump. But we're just going to try. We're at the back. We need to try catch up with him. There you go. Half chest. So I'm just trying to find a way through. Lions moving all about. So you can see the size difference there between, this looks to be an adult, one adult female amongst all these naughty youngsters. Ready? And being stalked by another one. Guys, why do you keep going into the thickets? So it looks like they're heading back out into that open area where we had them earlier. I'm going to try jump ahead. Ooh, big game about to hit up there. Boom. Chasing each other.
Watch out, there's came right behind us. That lion came right behind us. I thought he was going to.
No, he's off the tires. It's the movement.
It's a bit scary.
The stations those Ngala have made their way back out of the block onto the open area. Go ahead. No problem. Make your way. Good morning, Tara from San Francisco. Tara would like to know, coming. High speed lion. There we go. It's being stalked. You guys ready for it? There it comes. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, that's
cool. There's another young male coming through, so let's just watch him. Tara, I will answer your question now, but while the lions are doing something exciting, I think we should just rather watch them for a few seconds. So there's I can see 3, and now they're being stalked by one off to the left here, getting ready. See, this is all very good practice for when they do have to hunt. Oh, haven't decided quite if it's the right moment yet. There we go. Yep, she definitely won that one. So Tara's question was that, do lions hunt leopards or leopards hunt lions? Tara, if lions get the chance, they will kill a leopard. The reason for this is that they remove the competition from the area, so they're competing for the same food source. So they will kill leopards. Lions will kill leopard cubs when they get the opportunity. If they find the lion cubs, leopards will kill lion cubs. When they find lion cubs that have been hidden away by their mother while she's off hunting, they will definitely try to kill them. That's why with predators, your number of cubs that make it to adulthood is quite low, and they've got a very high mortality rate. how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 13, 10, 11. So we're still missing 2. One goes, all go the youngsters. Big games. Naughty children. Let's try to move around. Backwards. We're going back to play in the bush. Oh, we've got a young Tsalala out here cleaning her claws on the tree, but it's gonna rather play games. You can see those claws coming out there. Very important that you'll see lions and leopard do that. What they're doing by doing that is they clean the claws, because quite a lot of bits of meat and other nasties get stuck. Oh look, there's one in a tree just playing. See some adult climbing a fallen marula tree. Oh, these lions are spoiling us this morning. I don't know which way to look, there's so much going on. I'm going to pretend to be a leopard. It's not a very high tree, but I was just going to stand back, let that, oh, here we go. Have you seen lions? Negative. It's amazing how they can disappear. There they are. There's another one lying there. It's one of the advantages of our very short filming vehicle. They were very maneuverable, and we can sort of move quite quickly, even through bush that's quite thick, compared to if we were in a normal big drive vehicle. So guys, just a quick update for those of you who might have just tuned in. We're sitting with a pride called the Tsalala Breakaway Pride. There are 13 lions in this pride at the moment, 4 adults and 9 sub-adults. And we've been with them most of the morning, and what's happened is that Tsalala, a female leopard, actually nearly walked into them. So we're able to get a quick view of her before she definitely got out of here quickly. So you could see her running back, looking over her shoulder, trying to make sure that she got away from the lions. And luckily for her, she saw them before they saw her. And then some of the sub-adults went to inspect because she got seen by impala, and the impala, there's some games going on, the impala were alarm calling at the leopard. So some of the lions moved into this block here to inspect what was going on, and the sub-adults then started stalking the impala. And it was a very good example of a of a sub-adult hunt. They went too quickly, and she blew the hunt from very close and in very good hunting weather with this. Whoa, right in front of us, just running lions everywhere. And so she blew the hunt, and then it was just pandemonium. There was impala running every direction, and so we're now staying, and now after botching the hunt, they're now sort of just playing and doing a bit of, there we go. They're just playing and chasing each other through the bush, having a good time. And all this playing is very important practice for hunting when they get older. There we go. On just see her body language, his body language. Oh, looks like we're going to climb the termite mound. Oh, this could be fun. I've seen lions do this before. They play who's the king of the castle. That cab is a little bit too interested in my tires. But if you have a look up in front of us, that termite mound, there's a lion on top of it. And quite often what happens with that, if there's another, I'm sure there's another sub-adult stalking, they play who's the king of the castle. Sort of battle for the top of the termite mound. It looks like they're going to come down now. So the reason I stopped my car is that one of the sub-adults males started coming quite close because he saw the movement of the tires. So obviously I don't want to teach him that he must chase cars, so as soon as he did that, stop the vehicle. The young boy is annoying a female. You can hear there's contact calls between the lions going on. Oh, get ready. Just going to go for this one. So lots of fun and games, and the weather's got a lot to do with that. We've had an incredibly misty, cool morning. Oh, no lion to catch. I'll catch a stick. Bit easier than an impala. And so that's a little update for the morning so far. And if you guys are new, we are literally live. So you are seeing exactly what I'm seeing bar a few seconds. And we're also interactive. We take questions, and you can do that by sending an email to questions@WildEarthTV, or just use the hashtag #SafariLive when you're on Twitter. So we're actually in a position now where I can't move the car because the line's a little bit close. So I'm just going to keep still and wait for them to move from me. You can have a look, there's the one still sit. Oh, there's stalking behavior going on there. You can see how the head crouches. Wait and watch. So there's the young male. Oh, coming towards us at high speed. Oh, and they're going towards the termite mound. Boom! And there's the one watching from the top of the termite mound. See if there's a sneak attack from above. Hear that contact call. So even though the mist's lifted a little bit, it still is quite misty. And we have lines to the left of us, lines to the right of us. No lines behind us, but we've got lines in every other direction around us. Good morning, Judy from San Francisco. Judy would like to know, when I refer to subadults, what's the age range? Probably go from just over a year to about 2.5, 3 years. Just hang on, sorry Judy, there's something going on. I just watched all their heads over here lift up. And how old do they need to be before they can form a roar? I mean, they'll be able to roar already. It's just the roar will get more powerful as they get bigger. So let's see how many lions we can see from where we are. So we're going to start with the one who is trying to eat our tires, who's sleeping now next to us. Then we've got the one on top of the termite mound. And if we come down, there's that one, but also just to the right of that one, behind the little silver cluster leaf there, if you zoom in there, there's another lion lying behind there. So that's, and so if we come out across, then we've got, I think, 3 or 4 lying right off behind this bush, just off our nose. Oh, and then, we missed one. There's another one back there.
Oh yeah. Another one walking here.
Literally surrounded by lions. All get ready, and there's a bit of a stalk on the go. Lots of fun and games. Isn't this wonderful to watch, guys? So I'm just going to try reposition and move very slowly so the tire thief doesn't go after the tires again. They're my tires, they're not yours. So all of that is, it's triggered by the movement. So I'm moving the tires very slowly. Isn't this wonderful? I think a lot of the games are going to slow down now, even though it is still quite cool and overcast. But we will stay around for a little bit longer, see what happens. But hasn't this been a fantastic morning so far? We have been absolutely spoilt, and we're only halfway through drive. We've seen lions and leopards. We've seen a very worried leopard looking back over her shoulder. But it's been absolutely fantastic. We've seen an attempted hunt. We've seen lots of really great playing behavior. So I'm having the time of my life at the moment, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Lions everywhere. Oh, looks like it's got mischief in its eyes. Oh, flop. There's a proper lion flop. Oh. Off me. Let's keep checking behind us. You know, there might one or two more might pop out of the mist behind us. Yeah, I think we might. Let's go have a look at the one on top of the termite mound. Make sure there's no lines behind us. Am I good?
Lines behind us.